be nice to see some actual Jamaican people coming.
Yeah, Rihanna, reach out to a nigga. You know a nigga. Reach out to a nigga. I'm that nigga. I'm one of those niggas that you could put on that shit. Reggae album, Riri, Rihanna, with Rihanna. Hey, get that shit going, man. Heal up Riri. I mean, I'm just saying.
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him say there is a make the weight and murmur now. So this one is sure shot. Him can't stop. Boom shots.
Boom shots.
But at the end of the day, it's just a blessing, and I'm just here, I'm just giving thanks to be here, and I'm just gonna be continuing what I do in terms of music.
Right.
Yes, man.
I mean, let's be real. When I saw you at Sting, that was your first big stage show after you come out of prison, right?
Yeah.
I could feel that excitement then.
Yeah.
And you have that same excitement back at a different level now.
Oh my
but
God.
you also explained how difficult that was. You know, you were somewhere incarcerated outside of your own country. Like you said, not great food, can't have probably can't have all your family or friends visit you.
Can't, yeah.
But
even No Doubt, because No Doubt, we had the lead single from No Doubt record. You know what I mean? After 10 years and after 10 or 11 years, they came out with that album, Push and Shove. That's the lead single. It's me and No Doubt featuring Busy Signal on that lead single. You know, they try to reach out to the prison to do like a, you know, if the prison could let me around the gym part of the prison, like you know, that part, so I could do a little video clip and then everything, and they get that so they could edit it into the video, and it was a no.
Just shut that.
Yeah, I came out prison and I saw like a different person miming my part in that song. You know what I mean? So I learned to accept all. It's not like it hurt me or nothing, but I accept that because the system is the system.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm where I was at the time, and they didn't allow that. Okay, what I'm gonna do? Fight and fuss and make it worse?
Right.
No, I go back to my cell. I read some books, I fall asleep. You know what I mean?
As much as that was such a hard time, and I don't think that, you know, I'm sure you, like you said, you don't wish that on you probably, I think you said, you wouldn't wish that time on your worst enemies.
Never.
But is it oddly the thing that has now got you clear to come here and be Busy Signal?
Yeah, I mean that
weird?
That is weird, but that is just a blessing in however it works or however. I always told my peers and my people around me that God moved me like a chess piece. That's the best piece, you know what I mean? When God is navigating the whole stuff, when God got the whole, you know what I mean? When He got that map set up for me, I don't really try to complain, and I don't really try to question it. You know what I mean? I just leave it be, and then God just do the rest. So it's like that being behind me now. That's way behind me. That's 2012 to 2017. That's 5 years behind me. And the original case that was 2002. That's 15 years behind me. Thanks to the U.S. Thanks to the Most High God over all things. Thanks to the U.S. Thanks to my fans who've been there with me and been you know what I mean? You know, the fans, they see me on these Boom Shots interview a lot of times in different venues though, and in different parts of the world though. Now you're gonna see this one right here in the U.S. How cool is that? How cool is that? Haters trying to hate. How fool is that?
You're free, man.
Oh
You're
my
free.
God. Oh my God. This is just greatness. Well, I came up with, I got a EP, you know what I mean, an EP try to promote, an EP now. It's called Fresh from the Yard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna also let you get the copies of the stuff. You know what I mean?
I'll be done.
So we got this EP working on, but as soon as the work permit come along and everything, and we could actually work, it's gonna be different stuff because I got like 5 albums sitting on. Plus I do studio every.
5 albums.
5 albums, like 19 tracks each.
And I know that
Brand
isn't
new.
an exaggeration.
No exaggeration. It's probably more.
I'm sure.
It's probably more than 5 albums, but in terms of the ones that we already picked out, we got 19 separate tracks in 5 different album formats.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're talking about reggae and dancehall and EDM, Major Lazer type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so
you're hitting left, right, and center.
I'm trying to do all I can because it gotta be a reason. I mean, God wouldn't bring me halfway to come and let me fall.
Right.
He wouldn't bring me 3/4 ways to make. So making me, you know what I mean, bringing me back to the USA and everything here, the world business capital of the world and the world marketing capital of the world, to let me just sit here. No, I don't believe that, man.
There's something big.
I used to be Busy Signal. Now I'm the one and only, in caps, Busy Signal. Literally busy with that big BUSY. Literally. It's gonna be crazy. And as soon as that work permit get into my hands and the hands of all these promoters over in the whole different every single state in America, it's gonna be crazy. Because I used to be live streaming stuff. I used to be looking at shows from YouTube. I used to be wishing that I could run out on that Hot 97 show. I used to be wishing I could run out on that Jamboree. I used to be wishing I could run out on that Best of the Best. I used to be wishing I could run out on that USA side of the cruise. I used to be wishing I could do all those shows, the Woodstock, all these different stuff, all these different festivals. It was just a wish.
You know, right, recently in dancehall, there's all this beef going on with all the, whoever. Yeah. There's always beef in dancehall, but it's back at a certain point again. And then you know, within dancehall artists, but then you got international artists doing dancehall. You know, whether it's Drake, Rihanna, Justin Bieber, they're topping the charts.
A lot of different people. Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I went to see Tory Lanez show. It was literally just seeing a dancehall show, like reggae.
We got it. Jamaica have that potential and had that potential. You know what I mean? We just have to do this stuff good. You know what I mean? We just have to do it because there's a lot of other people benefiting off what we got as a culture, and a lot of us don't even, you know what I mean, fit into doing it the original, authentic dance hall. We don't get that highlight. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about me personally, but in general.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A lot of people from Jamaica, they're doing good stuff. A lot of artists doing, good stuff. A lot of them doing bullshit. A lot of them doing disposable, crazy, stupid shit that don't even need to get any highlight. That's the fact.
Right.
They're doing it here too in hip hop. A lot of hip hop is not. But at the end of the day, you got people who is really doing real work, quality stuff, substantial stuff that people could really vibe to and be like, yes, for a couple of years. But at the end of the day, we're not getting to that level of marketing, or to that level of promotion, or to that level of where it should be at.
Why do you think that?
Oh my God! I think a lot of that stuff is like some of us get complacent. We don't want to do that work. Some of us don't have that discipline in terms of punctuality as Jamaicans. Some of us don't got that that work ethic is just crazy with us in terms of what we do. You know what I mean? In terms of how we relate or the wordplay or the lyrical dexterity of what we do in terms of the music and how to do it and what we're focusing on. Some of us is focusing on the wrong things in music. Okay. You know what I mean? We gotta leave particulars. You know what I mean? We gotta leave a certain amount of groups alone. We gotta leave a certain amount of this. We gotta dodge certain things to get on that level. If you want to be at that underground level or that little level that's just there, well, that's up to you. You do what you want to do. But in terms of thinking internationally or thinking to get to that level, we got to look at Charlie Black. That's a very nice song. No one play that stuff in Jamaica. I don't know why. There's a very nice song. No one give that song that big muscle in Jamaica like that. Why? I don't know. But it's a very nice song. I heard that on rotation here.
Yeah. I mean...
And that's Charlie Black. You got other people claiming that they're running dancehall. They don't get nowhere, ever. Internationally. Never get nowhere. I could call names now.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying...
Might be my guess.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like... It's just so... It's just... We just got to do what we do. But I'm sure about one thing. And I could warn or just say this to artists out there: don't stop doing what you're doing once you're doing good music. It's gonna be paying off. It's gonna be paying off sooner or later somewhere, because the new what's happening now And the trend, what's trending right now, is dancehall, and that's the fact. That's public knowledge. In the industry, that's public knowledge. Rihanna trying it, you know what I mean? Tory Lane trying, Justin Bieber. You know, she just listen, man. Listen and watch. Listen and view, man. This is knowledge. This is public knowledge. This is something that could open your minds to different knowledge in terms of music and musical industry or musical stuff. In terms of Jamaican culture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I just found out from one of Rihanna's producers that she's going to be putting out a reggae album this year.
The reggae album?
Yeah. So, I mean, so it would be nice to see some actual Jamaican people coming.
Yeah, Rihanna, reach out to a nigga. You know a nigga. Reach out to a nigga. I'm that nigga. I'm one of those niggas that you could put on that shit. Reggae album, Riri, Rihanna, with Rihanna. Hey. Get that shit going, man. Heal up Riri. I mean, I'm just saying, it would be great. You know what I mean? To see the collab. And sometimes some people just go for the big names. You know what I mean? Some people just go like, okay, I'm coming out with a reggae album. I should get Shaggy on it. I should get Sean Paul on it. Man, you got other niggas that's in the hood that's ready to do shit, man.
Yeah.
You don't just got Shaggy and Sean Paul. No offense to Shaggy or Sean Paul. They do shit. But at the end of the day, no, you got other niggas. You got other Jamaicans who doing stuff too. It don't gotta be just the regular circle. It don't just gotta be the Shaggy and the Sean Paul or the Marleys or the, you know what I mean? Big up Junior Gang, big up Steven. It don't gotta be just one circle of people.
Reach out.
Reach out. They got other people. Try something new. Try a name that's brand new. You know what I mean? Try a name that's not fully in it yet, but they're doing stuff for real.
Exactly. Which is what the artists are really inspired by. I mean, when these mainstream artists are actually doing dancehall reggae, what they really want to do is be like the street youths.
Yeah.
You know, so it would be nice to pull
from the street.
Yeah.
Pull from the street. You know what I mean? You got people that's already, already up there. Not saying you can pull who you like, because people gonna have preferences. But I'm saying, look deeper, man. Jamaica got a lot to offer in terms of talent, in terms of image, in terms of whatever. We got a lot to offer. You got a whole bunch of people there just trying to do stuff. You know what I mean? Just trying to get out there. And then you got voices need to be heard in different styles as well. Because we already used to the names I said earlier. You know what I mean? Not like, if that's your preference, that's your preference. But I'm just saying, add to that. It's not just 3 artists in the world from Jamaica, man. It's not just 3 or 4 artists that's from Jamaica that's doing this stuff. Reggae or dancehall. This is the time now, right? Yeah, reggae or dancehall. This is the time. It's a whole bunch of artists. If I start calling names, the amount of artists right now that could at least spit an 8-bar or a 4-bar or do a hook or do a 16-bar. You got a lot of artists down there who need that shine, man. And who are good. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got a lot of artists down there, it's just like a whole bunch of shit. From Jamaica, yes, I said it. You got a whole bunch of fucking cesspool in Jamaica. Artist-wise. But at the end of the day, you got real people who could do it and who could actually spit on something and make it to that level. You know what I mean? And it's not just those popular names or just those names that's in the little circle. You got a wide circle of names that you could choose from and you could get. Even, what about, how we going to get to that level if nobody work with us? We got to start somewhere. Somebody got to break that. Justin Bieber, you could reach out to a nigga and you could say, hey, busy signal, wow. You know what I mean? Whoever could reach out to and be like, hey, busy signal, popcorn, this, whatever, bound to killer, this, whatever, assassin, this. You know what I mean? You got people who they could reach out and do stuff. If they got their preference and they only want to go to the big names, sometimes the companies already got the link with the big names and the companies already got that little stuff, or probably the companies could pay some of the big names or whatever. Okay, well, we could get Shaggy, we could get Sean Paul, we could get the Marleys. Why not? Yeah. It's a friend of friend. Yeah, it's a friend of a friend of. Okay, so how the others is gonna rise up?